and welcome to our writing session on this topic: exposition, comparison, and contrast essay, and we are in part 2. The school's vision is learn today, lead tomorrow, and our title today is comparison and contrast essay. By the end of this session, you should be able to So we have discussed before how to organize your comparison and contrast essay, and how to start brainstorming using the Venn diagram, and to write the on the sides write the differences, and in the middle write the similarities. And now today we're going to discuss another aspect of writing in general, which is considering your audience. This is very important, and as well as the purpose. Why are you writing this? So next, identify your audience, the people who will read your essay. So the meaning, of course, of audience are those people who are going to read your essay. And your purpose, what you hope to accomplish. The purpose is what you want to do. What do you like to accomplish, to achieve? Both your audience and your purpose will affect your choice of words and details, as shown in this paragraph. So if your audience, those people are young children, and the purpose is going to be to instruct, to teach them. The language, of course, is going to be simple. Yes, very well. The language is going to be simple and informal, and the details are going to be basic details. Assume no knowledge of topic. So you assume that your audience do not have any idea about the topic you're talking about. What if your audience were adults and knowledgeable about the topic? So they are adults and they know much about the topic that you're going to write about. So the purpose will be not to instruct, will be to inform or to persuade them to do something. And the language should be technical language and formal. And the details, leave out the most basic. You're going to leave the basic details because we said that they are knowledgeable about the topic, so they know many things about this topic. So don't start with the basic details because they already know them, but offer opinions and back up with examples. Opinions and examples. So it depends on your audience. Many things depends on the audience and the purpose. Keep your audience and purpose in mind as you gather details, draft and revise your writing. So let's take a look at gathering details. Gather facts, descriptions, and examples that you can use to make comparisons and contrasts between the items about which you are writing. So it doesn't have to be that you're going to choose two objects or two topics that are a topic that you know everything about. No, it doesn't have to be like this. You can choose something, you can write about something that you have very little knowledge about, but you have to do research and find some facts and read examples, and maybe also not only read and do research, but also you can ask people their opinions and give these details as examples in your writing. So if necessary, consult reference resources. Here, like we said, do some research. Then use a Venn diagram to organize your details. Use a Venn diagram, create a diagram like this one shown. Write down details about each item you are comparing in one of the circles. Here, farm animals and companion animals like pets. Okay. And the two outside sections on the edges of the circles. Write how each is different, and write the similarities in the part where the circles overlap. Here is overlapping in the middle. Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. In my previous video, I showed you how to brainstorm your ideas and how to write an introduction. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write the details. There are many ways for structuring a compare and contrast essay, but the one I'm about to teach you is the block method, where you will write two body paragraphs. One will entirely focus on similarities and the other one will focus on differences. So in the second paragraph, you will explain all the similarities about the subjects being compared. Take a look at your brainstorm sheet and transfer those words into meaningful sentences. Start with your topic sentence that introduces the main idea. Tell the reader that you are going to compare the two subjects. For example, A and B, which are the subjects being compared, are the same in some ways. Or you can write A and B have things in common. And then explain in details how they are alike using transition words like, both, similarly, also, in the same way. Now let me tell you how to use each of these words. Both must be followed by two nouns or a plural noun. For example, both bananas and oranges are fruit. Both animals are pets. How to use the word like A, comma, B, then mention the similarity. For example, like online learning, comma, traditional learning needs a huge amount of work. Similarly is an adverb and it's used to connect two sentences. So, you're going to write it between two sentences. In traditional learning, the teacher engaged with students. Similarly, in online learning, the teacher and the students interact and play games. Instead of similarly, you can write in the same way or likewise. Once you finish writing the similarities, it is time to write the differences, the third paragraph. Again, start with the main idea. For example, A and B have some differences too. Or, on the other hand, A and B are different in so many ways. Now, some common words to contrast are unlike, however, in contrast, on the other hand, while, whereas. Let me show you how to use those. Unlike will be used just like the word like. Unlike A, comma, B, and then explain the different point. Unlike spring, comma, summer is a very hot season. However will be used just like the word similarly to connect two ideas. For example, in traditional learning, teachers can be easily distracted by a disruptive behavior. However, such behavior cannot affect the whole class in online learning. You can use instead of however, in contrast, or on the other hand. While will be used at the beginning of the sentence, while students use arts and craft in traditional learning, and then separate the other sentence with a comma. In online learning, students use applications and programs. Now do your best to write the two body paragraphs, and I'll see you in my next video to show you how to conclude. Thank you very much for watching.
So this is the time for practice. This is from your booklet, the extra practice. Choose one of the topics and write an essay about. The first topic is social media and face-to-face communication, and the second one is cash and credit cards. So whether we're going to choose this or that, we have to do some research and know exactly what are the facts included about the topics we're going to write about. Thank you so much. Please join me in the virtual class so that we can start writing together. Thank you.